Hey guys, so today I filmed for you this really intense halo smoky eye with a reverse halo liner. I'll explain it to you. So I wanted to create a really intense smoky eye, but I wanted to sort of do something a little bit different and halo effect-ish. So what I did was create a really intense halo smoky eye, but then I reversed that halo shadow that's on my lid and created that liner. So I feel like it's really cool. It's a really cool contrast between the liner and the shadow. So yeah, and I paired it with a really nude lip. This lip doesn't appear as brown on camera for some reason. This is stripped by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and okay, well, it's like across the room now. So we're not going to show that to you now. You guys can see that in the video. But yeah, it's a little bit brownish and I really like it. I feel like it's really nice and nude for this look. I didn't want to do anything dramatic because my eyes are so dramatic and there's so much going on there. So yeah, if you guys want to stick around to see how I get this look, then just keep on watching. The first shadow that I'm going into is Makeup Geek Cosmetics eyeshadow in Peach Smoothie. Using my Sigma E40 taper blending brush, I'm going to start running this shadow through my crease. This is going to be a nice transition shade, plus add a little bit of warmth to the other shadows. I'm then going into Makeup Geek Cosmetics eyeshadow in High Tea. Now using my Sigma E25 blending brush, I'm going to start running this shadow through my crease. What I like to do a lot of times with my shadows, I'll like sweep it once or twice back and forth really slowly. That just distributes the color through my crease, and then I'll start blending it in windshield wiper motions and then little circular motions to continue blending it out. Now for that intense black shadow, I'm picking up Makeup Geek Cosmetics eyeshadow in Corrupt. So now for that intense black, I'm taking my Sigma Medium Sweeper E54 brush and I'm going to start patting this black shadow out on my outer corner. And then I'm going to lightly, with really light pressure, start blending it through my crease and then over to this side and then apply that black on this inner corner. We're going to avoid the middle area because we're going to apply a lighter shadow in the middle. When working with black shadows, you want to really work in small steps and have a light hand, because if you really start patting on really strong, you're going to get a lot of that fallout, and black shadow is not fun to wipe off your cheeks after you already did your face. So either do your eyes before your foundation or just use really light pressure. And this brush is amazing. You guys know my love for this brush. If you want, go down to my description box and click the link and buy this brush right now. I absolutely love it. It's soft enough to the blending and pat on that shadow on your lid. Oh, it's my love. So now I'm going to pick up High Tea again on my E25 blending brush, and I'm going to start running this on the very edge of that crease, and I'm going to blend this black out and make sure that High Tea is really popping through. For the center of my lid, I'm picking up Makeup Geek Cosmetics eyeshadow in Moondust. Now with my Sigma E58 cream color brush, I'm going to start running this shadow in the center of my lid. Now to brighten up the center of my lid, I'm picking up Makeup Geek Cosmetics foiled eyeshadow in Charmed. And now I'm picking this shadow up on my finger, and I'm just going to start patting this over top of that shadow in the center. That's just going to add a nice little pop and brightness to the lid. And then to blend out the shadows, you can just take your medium sweeper brush again that we patted on that black with and just blend out the edges. So now for my lower lash line, I'm going to start running High Tea down here first, all the way to my inner corner. And now with Corrupt, I'm going to really darken up my lash line. I'm going to start off really close to my lash line and then blend down. To highlight my brow bone, I'm picking up Makeup Geek Cosmetics eyeshadow in Mirage. So now to highlight my brow bone, I'm just going to pat this shadow on the high point of my brow. And then I'm going to start blending it down just to clean up the edges if I went too far. The first gel liner I'm going into is Sigma Beauty Standout Eyes Gel Liner in Unexpected. So now you could totally leave the eye look like this, but I just want to take it to the next level and do a really interesting eyeliner. So I'm picking up this eyeliner on my EO6 wing liner brush by Sigma, and I'm going to start creating a wing liner, but I'm applying this liner, this particular shade, only in the parts where you see the black. And then in the center, I'm going to leave that blank and apply a black liner in the middle. So we're basically doing a reverse halo with our liner. So yeah, hopefully this looks really cool. We're gonna stop that right there. And then we're gonna fill that liner in. And then I'm just now gonna apply this liner in the inner corner right here, stopping it again right before that center shadow. I'm then going into a Sigma Beauty Standout Eyes Gel Liner in Wicked. And now in the center of my lid, I'm now gonna just apply this black liner and join it up to the gray. And then lightly feather that in between where the gray and the black meet up, just to slightly blend it out. Now with my Sigma E65 angle brush, I'm going to pick up Moondust, and this is where I'm going to start patting over that gray part of that shadow. This is just going to lighten it, plus tie it into the center shadow on our eyes. And now I'm going to pick up Corrupt, and I'm just going to pat that over the center and blend that into the other shadow as well. So now with my Sigma E06 wing liner brush again, I'm going to pick up Wicked, and I'm going to line my waterline. And tightline. So now I'm just going to apply some mascara and falsies, and the lashes that I'm using are these Mosquito lashes and Lash Lorette. And I'll be right back to show you the finished look. And that's the eye look done. Okay, so now for my lips, I want to keep them really nude and keep the concentration of my eyes because there's a lot going up there. So I'm going to go into the Anastasia Beverly Hills New Spring Liquid Lipstick in Stripped. I used this in my last video and I absolutely loved it, so I want to use it again. So I'm just going to apply this all over my lips. So this is the finished look of my intense dark halo smoky eye with a reverse halo eyeliner paired with a nude lip. I hope you guys enjoyed. I think this look is so different and fun. I had so many issues with this look as I was doing it. I don't know, I was about to give up and just be like, oh, it's not meant to be. Let me just completely create something different. But I was already halfway through it and I was like, you know what? It's different and I feel like people will understand what I'm trying to get out of it. And I actually ended up liking it. I think it's really interesting. It's different. And it's fun. Sometimes you gotta create creative, you have to create creative looks. Okay, sometimes you have to do creative looks. Yeah, so that's what I tried to do for you guys today. Let me know if you guys liked it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Or just give it a thumbs up because I tried so hard with this look. There was just everything that could go wrong went wrong, and yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this look. If you want to follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter, that'd be right here, as well as down in the description box. And also a list of all the products that I used today will be down in the description box, as it always is. And I think that should be it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!